All right, what's up? There's this thing going around lately about Mr. Beast and an incredible video that went crazy. I mean, it got some 8 million views in like 1 day or 2 days or something like that. And then just kept going. It's got like insane amounts of views at this point. I don't even know what the actual number is anymore. But okay, so what the deal is he did a video curing 1,000 people's blindness, right? Okay. And the crazy thing is what's going around is all these people hating on it. All these people throwing shade at Mr. Beast, talking about, calling him names and all this thing, and people talking about that people only do things nice if it's profitability. I mean, if you've ever seen Mr. Beast in an actual interview or anything, the man lives in such a minimalistic lifestyle. He has no desire for wealth. He has desire to do really cool videos. He has desire to help people. He did all these videos. He's done video game videos. He's played video games with other YouTubers and creators, and he's done collaborations. He's done challenges. He's done and he's done like all these different little contests. He's done endless videos where, like, the first video I ever saw was a video where it was this new development, this new like subdivision, and they had it was right around Christmas time, so he bought 3 of the houses. 3 new houses, he bought them. And he had truckloads of Christmas lights dumped in the cul-de-sac in between these 3 houses, and had all these people compete to decorate the house with Christmas lights. And then whoever had the best house in like 24 hours or something like that, whoever had the best house got to keep it. He gave away a house. Now, okay, yeah, at the end of the day, he got to create this video. He videoed the whole thing. He got lots more subscribers, lots more views, lots more likes and all this stuff. And that ultimately, yes, did generate more income for him. But then he turned around and put that money back into more videos and more, philanthropy. Like, he gave to so many people. He builds, or he plants trees. He gives, meals to homeless. I mean, he bought and gave away an island. An island. He just did a challenge and gave away an island. Well, I mean, Now, the thing is if you look at his story when he was younger, like, he just had this passion for YouTube. He just thought YouTube was cool. He thought it was neat. He really liked it. It was just kind of something that he liked from the time he was a kid. And when he was 13, he started making his first he made his first video, and he just kept making videos. And he made videos about all kinds of stuff because that's just kind of what he thought was cool. He had this desire to make really cool videos. He spent countless hours in Zoom calls with people developing what is a perfect video, what is the perfect context for a video, what is the perfect idea for a video, what is the perfect way to make a good thumbnail that's going to capture people's attention, not just on a screen, but a lot of people look at it on their phone. He did a video recently discussing how, sometimes that thumbnail, it looks, in your first glimpse, it's like, oh, this is a cool thumbnail. But if you look at it on a phone, you can't really see it all. Then he's also done this. He's also talked about this idea, like a lot of creators come up with this crazy elaborate idea. They got the title, oh, I'm going to do this thing. And then when they start doing it, it doesn't work. So at the end of the video, they're like, hey, maybe we'll try it again. He's like, no. He's like, if you created the video and that's the title, you have to deliver. So it's like he said, we're going to put, a million Orbeez or something in the backyard. It's like, you have to actually deliver. So he took a picture of them in the backyard, and that's the thumbnail. And then the whole video is them getting there. Okay, so it's like you have to deliver. Like, he's very ethical in his concept of giving the people what he promises to give them. So when he posted a video and the title says, we cured 1,000 people's blindness, I knew that he did. I knew from the jump that he did. I know he's not Jesus. He didn't walk around and put his hands on people and just heal their blindness. But I also know that there are scientists out there and doctors who are working on cutting edge research all the time to help people correct their vision, correct this, correct that, people correct things in people's legs and people's backs and people's necks. It's like we got people all the time working on these things. But you know what, those things, because they're in new stages or early stages, a lot of times, even as soon as the government, the FDA, the CDC, like they all like approve and say, hey, this is viable, this is safe for the public. Well, it took so much money to get that research viable in the first place that now it's astronomical to pay for. So no normal person can really afford it. And a lot of insurances don't even cover it in the first stages because it's so brand new and it's so outrageously expensive. So Mr. Beast took 1,000 people, paid for their medical procedure to correct their nearly blindness. I mean, obviously they weren't blind, but they were there. They were close. But they were still viable for the procedure to work for them. So that's what he did. He took 1,000 people and paid for their procedure that they otherwise couldn't afford so he could correct their vision. I'll tell you right now, and people people want to sit here and debate whether he's doing this to get more money or he's doing this for kindness. Look, back when I was at UT and I was studying psychology and I was working at the social psych research lab, I worked there for just a little over 2 years as studying. And at the one time I got to actually design my own experiment. I got to design an experiment when I was with a team when I was doing social psychology. But when I was working in the lab, I got to design an experiment where a team worked with me to conduct my study. And the study, I did it through blood drives. It was my concept, but I wanted to study the idea of altruism and whether it actually existed, whether people did it out of the kindness of their heart or they didn't. And the study was truly inconclusive. Because at the end of the day, people, even if no one else knew about it, even if they did it anonymously, the one variable that I could never take out of the equation was that at the end of the night, they got to feel good feeling like they did something. A lot of people donated because they had someone in their family or a friend who received blood, or they had someone who suffered, or they knew a soldier who had friends that were soldiers. And, it's like everybody had this idea of why it was a good thing to do. And so I couldn't take out the variable of them feeling good, which ultimately, why should you have to? But the idea of altruism is that you give with receiving nothing in return. A good feeling is something that you got in return. So I couldn't take that variable out. And so the concept of, well, he's receiving money. Yeah, he's receiving money. And then he's giving this money to other people to help them. And then he's filming it so that way he can get more money. Look, I'll tell you right now, it's like me and my partners, there's some things that we're working on that we're just trying to grow businesses so we can take care of our families. But there's other things that we've got in the works. Me and my boy Garrett and his wife Gabby and my boy Z and my boys and Kimberly, like we've got some things in the work that the goal is not just to line our bank accounts or pay for my boys' college tuition or whatever like that. Some of it is literally to just help benefit the fellow man around us. We're really working on big projects, and once I get to the point that I'm making, and I believe I will. One day I'm gonna get to that level. I'm not on Mr. Beast's level. I'm not, and I don't know that I'll ever be quite on his level. But because his drive is to create the most perfect video. My drive isn't that. My drive is to help people just like he does. My drive is to do something better and leave something great behind for my fellow man and for my family and for people I know and even people I don't know. I want to help people. And so with that drive inside of me, like I'm going to get to a great level just like he does, just like he has. And the thing is when I do, I'm going to be using portions of the money that I generate to feed into, Crohn's disease research, which is what affected my mom. And I have another family member who's afflicted by Crohn's as well. And I'm going to put some also into cancer research because, my father-in-law, we lost him to cancer. I'm going to put money into, helping build up my community, little neighborhoods that I've seen struggling, people that are hungry, things like that. As I give things here and there, but I don't have the pockets that Mr. Beast does. But as I get to that level, I'm going to be giving on that level. I've got little kids and a wife, so I've got a future for them to think about as well, but I'm going to be giving on that level too. And that's the thing is so I hope y'all see this. I hope y'all share this. I hope you like it, subscribe. I hope you like and subscribe to Mr. Beast. I hope you understand that by doing that, you're doing something great. You're helping more people. Yes, altruism is flawed in the concept, but doesn't mean you can't do good just because you are benefiting from it as well. If you walk away feeling good, great. You should feel good. You did something great for someone else. Let's stop throwing shade at people who do kind things. Let's lift people up. Invest in the community around you. Invest in your friends and family. Invest in people. Invest in yourself. Let's do better. Money will always come if you do it, if you handle it the right way. And receiving money so that way you can do more good is not a bad thing.